Good morning, guys. How are you? It's just turned 9 o'clock this morning here in the beautiful mountains of Mijas Pueblo. Oh, look, I've got my eye on you. Watch it. And yeah, it's I've just been out this morning, did a little meditation last night, a little bit of absent healing for a lot of my dear friends and anybody who placed a name on the healing list on Facebook and Instagram. Do that often with many healers. We come together and give absent healing, and it does work. And I read a report this morning that science is now recognizing crystals have the healing ability within them, and it's nice to see the world awakening to something that I've been doing for a decade and a half. It's not that I need confirmation, of course, but it's nice that people are recognizing this who are complete and utter non-believers in anything like this. So I guess you probably say that they probably still wouldn't believe it anyway, when they've got a mindset. Even if science did tell them, they'd probably still not believe it. But the beautiful thing about crystals is that when people are ready, they receive a crystal, it will come to them, and then all of a sudden they'll realize, wow, this does work, because their belief system doesn't mean that they're right. It just means that they've never experienced it. And I think we all kind of suffer a lot because when we know something is real and somebody else doesn't believe that, we take it personal and we think what's wrong with them, and we start getting like a little bit sad and upset because we want to share that love and joy with them. But if somebody refuses to believe something because of religion, because of the way they've been brought up, it's a little challenging. There's not much you can do, but you can bask in the glory and the amazing magic of you being blessed to know that a crystal helped heal you at a certain point in your life. So I think we're the blessed ones, really. I think we should be the ones who look up and say thank you for allowing me to be awake. Thank you to yourself, I guess. Pat yourself on the back to say, I'm so glad I'm able to be more open in this lifetime I choose to live in. So it's a great day this morning. I'm really excited, a little bit tired, as you can see, because I was doing the absent healing last night fairly late, and I've been working for the past 3 days non-stop on the Pure Energy Healing Academy crystal course and it's been really beautiful, and it's the final day today, so it's a great day as well. So yeah, it's lovely. The great news is as well that I received an email from the amazing Lemon House, and they have now sent out to everybody who was asking about the program and the costs. And I'm so pleased to see that even though the amazing and phenomenal man Don Tolman is on this retreat with me and Lella Satie, that the cost is affordable, which was so important to me when somebody else is heading this and bringing us together. So it is important to me. It's so good value for money. And the nice thing about it, I don't know, you've probably already seen that there's an early bird payment and the discount is incredible. So I'm overjoyed that you guys can actually get to meet Don Tolman and come to a luxury, really beautiful, brand new apartment with its own swimming pool. I mean, come on, guys, this is like luxury stuff. You see a lot of these, and you've seen people like Don Tolman, they charge tens of thousands for these things. So I'm so blessed, and I hope you're happy with the price. I really am. But it's first come, first serve, guys. There's only limited spaces, and there's nothing I can do about that. It's I am taking part in with a beautiful Lemon House itself. So they're a great organisation, which are going to be, I think, as big as Hay House, if not bigger, but in a different way completely. It's not like a business, it's more like a way of life, ethical, yeah, I'm really looking forward, and I'm really glad to support them as well. So it's all looking good. I did tell you I'd mention a little bit about Lemon House in the future, but this company now is growing, expanding, and they're doing a lot of things. They'll be bringing out my book called The Power of Moldavite, and lots of other things with great people like Don Tolman, Lella, Satie, and other people that they see who are, who practice what they preach and do the job, and who are kind and caring. And yeah, so I'm really, really happy to collaborate with Lemon House. It's a great day today, guys. Let's talk about something which you've sent me last night. I just looked this morning while I was scanning through some of your messages to try and answer some of you back. A lot of you are going through a lot of challenges at work at the moment, and a lot of you are having to look after people with cancer at the moment. That's predominantly huge at the moment. It's a very challenging topic, both. One is different from the other, but nevertheless, they are still energies which are very low, and whatever is created within yourself because of the situation, it's important that we clear that away. I think it's always good, as you know, to have lemons around the house, especially in your bedroom, to guide you and give you the information. But if you already know you feel low and bad, I think it's important to take some simple steps. And the steps that I choose to take is whenever you've finished the day with at work or with somebody who is going through that pain and suffering, it is extremely important that you learn to cut off from that moment. Because if you live in that energy, if you live in that work environment when you're at home and you're thinking about it and feeling it, you're fueling that energy that is within and around you. And you have to learn to cut off. So if you're helping somebody that you love who's going through a traumatic stress because of cancer, you have to learn to cut off. So through my 15 years of working with people who were going through the pain and suffering of this disease, I had to learn to cut off, because I was bringing that home with me, and I realized after a few months it does no good whatsoever. And I noticed I was actually fueling that energy of illness. I was fueling that energy of my work colleagues, making them even more angry when I was at home. So our thoughts, our intentions have to be either sliced, cut off, stopped. So you get on with your normal life, what's called normal, what's normal, but you get on with your life and you don't focus on that. So if you struggle with focusing on that, there is a simple technique I use, and it's worked for me so well over the years. The people who you struggle with, see them well, see them in your mind's eye, see them in your thoughts, see them happy, see them well, see them laughing. Somebody who is suffering, see them happy, see them well, see them laughing. It sounds crazy, but trust me, that is an energy which is on a psychic level that blasts to that person and helps them heal themselves. It works. Why do you think on a night I do absolute healing? It's the same thing. Secondly, you have to learn that when you're in that environment, you and they create an energy that attaches to us. It's part of our aura then, and that's why we feel heavy, negative, and not very good. The first thing I would suggest to do is, if you already know who I am and you work with my oils, I think the sacred or cleansing oil is extremely vital at this moment for that. So I have the sacred oil here. This is how I would use it. If we're really trying to tackle really heavy energy, I would suggest 3 drops, okay? The 3 drops I would rub directly onto my... You know when people hold their hands like this? There's a reason why they put their hands there, because there is a place where the negative energy seems to sit more than anybody. I learned that very quickly by watching the shamans and seeing where that energy was going when the lights were off, believe it or not. I could see, luckily, energy, and I think, wow, it's attaching or it's around their back more than anywhere. So this is what I'm doing, massaging my back with the sacred oil. In the sacred oil, you have 3 most amazing oils. One is sage from the Alpujarras. The other one is frankincense from Omar, and the other one is Palo Santo. These oils work amazing together. Absolutely amazing. Yesterday, one of the practitioners said, Mark, you have no idea how amazing this oil is. And they were saying that they were suffering very badly after the day, which you do because you're detoxing, you're clearing negative energy from your body, and things surface. This is what happens. So you come on a course, you're thinking you're going to be all happy and bubbly. Sometimes for the first few days, it's a challenge. But that's the detox, spiritual detox, I call it. So yes, he rubbed some on, and within 15 minutes it was gone, and he felt different. And it does, that's how it works, this oil. It's incredible. So I've got my hands on my back as I'm talking to you, and I'm allowing the healing work to take place, and I can feel my back actually feeling lighter already. Now, I'm not suffering in any way, but I can feel there's a difference to my back. So natural healing takes place when you place your hands anywhere where it needs a little healing. And a lot of you know that when you work in the environment of corporate, public, it sits on your shoulders and goes down to your lower back. It's you think, oh, I've got a bad back. It's not a bad back. It's the energy which is so heavy that causes this sensitivity. So now it feels even more painful, where it really is just negative energy. So you would sit here for about 15 or 20 minutes. The secret to this is within the breath of life. Breathe in the new, which is the healing energy around you, and you breathe out the toxins that are manifesting within the body that you need to breathe out of your mouth. It's so important. So, and you do that for 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes is fine, but if you feel so comfortable and you feel happy at this, continue and go into meditation. As long as you breathe, you're breathing out the toxins. Okay. The other thing I would suggest is the sticks, which those two have Palo Santo. And within that Palo Santo, it really does clear the energy from your life force. The oil goes into you because you carry negative energy within the body system. So you've just cleared that now with the healing oil. Now you're going to the sticks, which is clearing all around your body. So give me a second. So now you would light your stick. Blow, and then begin the process of cleansing. Your aura or life force or chi is roundabout from here, and it can spread quite far depending on how strong you are. Your energy, you know, when you think, wow, I feel great today, my energy feels amazing, that's because your life force is expanded because of your health, your happiness, your joy, your inner peace, and very, very little negative energy around you. So I quickly found out that when I watched the shamans, they used to cleanse themselves, and I wondered why. And I realized before and after, when they worked with very heavy people who were very ill or very in a very bad place, they would always cleanse themselves before and after. And I was watching their energy, and I could see there was a shift in energy. I could see the change within their energy, and it was quite amazing to see it, because I was pretty lucky to be able to see energy, and not all the time, but you know, sometimes it just blew me away. So you're looking at all around your body. One of the things I like to do is go to my back and just lift my top up and go in there. It probably doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's just something I've got used to. But make sure you go all around the body at least 2 to 3 minutes. One of the things I do is I like to sit in my seat and go to the lower feet and actually go under your feet, okay, under your feet, like that as well, all around your body. So just imagine a glow around your body. In that glow, there's fragments of what she said, what he said, the pain and suffering that you feel from other people, the anger, the issues, the what ifs. Just imagine them, just see them, just being burnt away. And then your aura becomes lighter and clearer. And it does. That's how it actually looks when you can see the aura and what's happening within that aura. And if you practice enough, and I mean really practice, I mean day after day after day, 15 years, eventually you're able to see the aura in certain ways, and you realize that the aura changes all the time. Within the aura, around the aura, within the body, where energy goes, where it stays, stagnant energy, different colours. It's quite amazing, and there's no pattern. And if anybody says there's a pattern, I'm like shocked, because I see you come to me one afternoon, within an hour a healing session, you've changed. Everything's changed. Your energy's changed, the colour, the vibration that we call vibrating, how wide your energy field is, where the energy is vibrating most, why it's wider at certain places. Could be in the heart, could be in the third eye, could be down by your feet. So, okay, you can see I can talk all day, right? So, I think that's, I'm gonna put this out because it's precious. Good. Right, guys. So finally, the one thing that I really, really believe in is crystals, of course. And out of the years that I've been working with crystals, one of the crystals for this particular healing is Tektite, or Tektite. That's this crystal here. And this is from out of this world. It's a bit like Moldavite, but works in a different way completely. And what I noticed about this crystal, and I remember gifting one of these crystals to a speaker who basically goes around the world, you know, speaks to many, many thousands of people, pretty high up in the ranks of speaking engagements in many different forms, not just self-help, but many different forms. And I gifted him one of these because I could see he was feeling very drained and sometimes a little bit downhearted by, you know, certain things in his life, as we all do. Nobody's any different. And I gifted him one of these. And I remember him sending me a message saying, "Mark, I don't know what's happened, but something works with this crystal." And he said, "I found myself holding it while I was giving talks," which is brilliant. And I noticed with myself, I was wearing this when I first started. And what I noticed really quickly is this crystal, above all crystals, any crystal I've ever worked with, it absorbs negative energy like nothing. It is a sponge. It's a sponge for negative energy. So how I wear this crystal is because of, like I explained to you, when you get weight on your shoulders and weight in your mind with the stress of working with the public, because you know they're upset, they're angry, or working with your co-colleagues at work and they're stressed and angry. If you're sensitive, it affects you. You digest it. You become the sponge, and in time, that energy will make you poorly and ill if you keep holding on to it. This crystal, without even trying, has a natural energy to absorb that of other people that you digest. So I would suggest always to my clients that in the end, this energy seeps down into the stomach. So I always wear this crystal round about here, just there. So where my stomach is, where my belly button is, anywhere around there. So yes, it's long, but it's doing the job. And a few of you guys, not many, but a few of you, it's really funny, a few of you will buy a crystal, which is a Bajerski Pure Energy Healing Working Crystal, what I've worked with. And it very rarely happens, but I've often said to people, don't buy a crystal from me because you want it to look pretty. And because then you get it and you say, oh, it's not really what I want. My crystals are purposely for people who want to work with clearing energy, or work with healing themselves, or work with expanding their psychic awareness. They are working crystals. They're not crystals to look pretty. That you've got me completely wrong, and I try and emphasize that on my website. These are working crystals. These are meant to do the job, and they do. I have hundreds of messages a week saying, Mark, you're not going to believe this. And I'm saying, I am going to believe it, because what happens here is real reality and life, and what happens out there is all wrong. So I see the miracles every day. I know what miracles are. I know what the truth is within a pure energy healing crystal. When you work with a crystal and you pull that energy in, what is needed, it sits in that crystal and becomes a memory. So, now I just said that, yes, I'm very happy that science has now, I just saw the post on Scientific News that crystals are basically crystals that do help heal people. Do you think I've been doing this work, sitting with crystals for thousands of hours, putting my love and healing into them, if they didn't work? It's ridiculous. So, it's nice that, the science is catching up a little bit. But like I said, this is a great crystal for absorbing negative energy. Many people have asked me, how do you cleanse and clear this crystal? It's a self-cleansing and clearing crystal, but there's nothing wrong with putting it into rice. There's nothing wrong with putting it into sea salt. Nothing wrong with putting it into the sun. But it does. It cleanses and clears itself. It's almost like the energy goes into it and it just disperses. It just disappears. And I still don't understand how this crystal works, but it works. On a level of wanting to protect yourself from negative energy, this is the absorber. This is the sponge of all sponges. Okay. So the last but not least, the way, if you have no money and you can't afford these things, it is as simple as doing a salt bath. Really is a salt bath with real sea salt. Okay. It's as simple as walking out to Mother Nature, taking your shoes and socks off, putting them on Mother Nature's powerful medication healing ground, and it will absorb that energy which is attached to you. You will become like a tree. It will make you strong and ground you, but also at the same time release you of the toxins that is around you. Sitting by a tree is really healthy. Going for a walk, a fast walk, will cleanse and clear the energy as well. And of course, eating natural fruit and vegetables, they are a medicine for clearing our negative energy, and it will help you become more vitalized if you are eating correct fruit and vegetables. So listen to your higher self. When you go to a fruit and vegetable shop, take your time, look at the fruit and vegetables and feel which is going to be good for you. Ask your higher self, what should I eat today with these fruit and vegetables which will help me grow stronger immune system that will then clear away the negative energy? Because both spiritual and health of Mother Nature giving you the medicine is the key, a real key to healing yourself. These things are just something that's going to help you along your journey. But do you need them? Well, listen, guys, if you are eating correctly and if you are walking in Mother Nature and grounding yourself in Mother Nature, you will not need these as much. But if you don't have time to go into Mother Nature, if you don't eat correctly, then these are definitely something that are going to help you, because you need to make up for things that you're not doing. But not to you if you're not. You should do. You are more important than your job. You are more important than feeling sad and ill and upset with people's issues and problems. You're not here to fix people. You're not here to fight. You're not here to argue. Step away from that and be in your power and self, which means sometimes you have to just walk away from the ignorance, the stupidity, and the baffleness of how people can react at any given moment. The thing is, everybody's battling their own battle. You can't step into their life and start to fix everybody. It isn't going to work. So you have to live and let live, but really, really protect yourself in the sense of walking away with love and just focusing on your healing path and journey. That's my message today. I love you all from my heart to yours. Thank you for purchasing your pure energy healing working crystals on my website, and the oils and all the sticks and everything that I use from day to day in this place. Everything that is on that website has been through my hands. Literally, I've touched them and worked with them. So you know that they're not just a product that I buy and sell. They are my working crystals that I believe in 100%. And we're up to about 86% return clients. So that says a lot. Okay, guys, take care. Have a great day. Love you all. And see you all at Bali. See you all at the Rewake Retreat with Don Tolman and the most beautiful Lella Satie. I'll see you there very soon. Take care. Bye.